right, everyone get excited, but also not too excited. You want to keep your like expectations not all the way like sky high. You kind of want to just keep it like medium. So if you come into anything with low expectations, you'll find yourself usually like impressed. So here we go.
I remember that.
3, 2, 1, let's go! Alright, here we go. Monitoring audio as well. With a remote. we are the ready. Now, audio is supposed to be playing right now, right? Yes. Now. Okay. It's a good thing I noticed that too. I was like, where's the audio coming from? Do we even hear audio? Now it looks... Huh. Have we seen some of these games already? I'm not sure. But we're gonna find out. Alright. We're all praying. So here we go. Xbox Game Studio presents... What the hell am I looking at right now? Is that the old, like Mac Pro? Like that trash bin? But it's in space. This is Halo, right? This is straight up Halo, right? Because I think that's the... I'll just shut up for a second. Turn up a bit. Okay, we're gonna... Alright, matching it up with like my high voice here. How about that? That's probably as high as I want to set it right now.
The Mjolnir exosuit is now complete.
It's Halo. This is Halo.
Even though this technology will save humanity in the war to come.
Yeah, sorry, I have to match it up here.
I must remind myself. Liquid crystal cannot rise on its own.
Alright, I'm gonna have to turn it up, sorry.
Titanium alloy cannot prevail in the face of extinction. Armor cannot hope.
Oh my god.
It all means nothing. Until you step inside.
Become a hero, right? It's just like it's just an advertisement, right? oh, okay. Oh, it's a demo showcase.
Am I dead already?
Well, at least we assume, right?
This is a punishment, right?
167 days after we lost.
Yep, this is death. No! No!
We're definitely going to have to watch this afterwards, after the live stream. Because it's not showing the best right now.
I'm going to have to make an emergency landing.
Let's say, don't let this person die immediately. He's already too precious in my eyes to be lost.
No! No! You! I can't stand this! Who you are? Breathe. No! You don't get to tell me what to do. You don't get to tell me anything. We're... Are you even listening?
I count 3 anti-aircraft cannons.
3 what?
You'll be safe here.
Oh, I'll be safe. Safe?
Dude, you gotta calm down, hold
Safe
on.
since I found you. I found you, remember? You were out there on your own, and you'd still be out there if it wasn't for me. I thought I was going home.
There won't be a home if we don't stop the banished.
You keep saying that. We're outgunned, outnumbered. I know I saw condors over there. I'm going to dig through them and find one with the working sleep space drive. And when you're done with this war, we'll get away from here. Far away.
Wait here.
Oh, please. Let me see what I can find.
Cannons first. When I get back, we can look. Together.
Okay, big guy.
Yeah, just let us just focus on the gameplay. Here we go, here we go. Alright, so Halo Infinite's supposed to be like a little bit more open world than others before. Now, these grunts just chilling out like right in front of the aircraft. Alrighty. But you have, I guess, free reign to really just kind of roam around. Was essentially just a gigantic map. Although you have to be careful here, because I was thinking, like, what happens if you shoot at that right now? Although it looks like it's already gonna just be stopping and dropping off enemies anyhow. Tokyo Drift. Actually, I'm trying to look at like what you guys are seeing too. Alright, we got the map here. 3 cannons. Oh, and I think it shows the difficulty too. Like, I'm not sure if that's like, sorry, I'm at a loss for words right now. Oh, nice jump. Oh Jesus, you really just took that with all the plasma like things that they got going on right now. Got some elites too. I know that there's like there's the Alliance, right? But then there's also like some other like elites that aren't even like aligned with them. Yes? Yeah. We'll go with that. Oh yeah, they got the brutes. Oh my god. That brute charging at you was actually legitimately menacing. What the hell? That ain't no bubble shield, but it's pretty much the same thing too. Oh! I saw that. It didn't look like it did much though. But I could be wrong. Nothing like Doom's like low grip thing where it's legitimately just like you throw it and you're just like yeet. This one seemed pretty subtle. Alright, I see that. I see you. Again, I'll probably have to like rewatch this later when it's like posted independently from the live stream. Because streaming stuff is a little bit different than actually just like uploading like the separate thing. Or the live stream of it. Because from what I'm looking at, it doesn't look too sharp. Oh yeah, it doesn't really look too sharp over here on the stream either, so we'll just have to wait. So, from what I'm seeing right now, like, it's pretty much standard like Halo there. Like nothing's really seems like too dynamic or like changing, which is good actually. Keeps like that familiarity about the series. Although I was kind of hopefully expecting like maybe some subtle change, maybe it's something to keep it like a little bit somewhat modern, like that. There we go. Let's go. Oh, I like that. Hold on. Now they're showing a lot of cool stuff. Oh, also just taking care of it like that. I remember that. Oh, watch out. Nice. Actually, I am starting to notice like slight shifts in movements. You're not really seeing a lot of it, but yeah, he is. The character or the player is sprinting. Just short bursts though. I think I saw a sidestep too. Damn. See, alright, that's what I was looking for. Like the grappling plus like melee approach. This is rated M? It most certainly is.
4 months ago, your people are broken, scattered,
What the hell? Just happened
hunted, defeated, tell you it was difficult. But it wasn't. We are one step ahead. Always. The ring is already under our control. Soon, the auditorium as well. The Harbinger and the Banished share the same goal. We fight together to honor the will of Atriarchs. But without challenge, I grew weary, lost, alone.
This ain't rated M. Well, Halos in the past have done that. So I'm just, that's just... Whoa. But I was just saying, like, yeah, this standard Halo for keep it M, right? So...
True test of legends. Our story
Dude, just trust me, Source. It's rated M.
leave us both.
Ooh, the music, though. I hear that.
Set a fire in your heart, Spartan. Bare your fangs. Fight hard. Die
I think that's the end of this demo, right? Hey! And Windows PC. Hold on. Smart delivery as well. Game Pass. Yep. Yeah, just pretty much checked all the marks for when's available. So, nice.
We hope you enjoyed your first look at Halo Infinite's campaign. I'm incredibly proud of the team at 343, and we're thrilled to share a hint of the epic battles that await you on the next chapter of Master Chief's journey. This is the most ambitious campaign we've ever created at 343. For the first time, players will have the freedom to explore a mysterious new Halo ring that's several times larger than our last two Halo games combined.
Oh.
Halo Infinite has been built from the ground up to take full advantage of Xbox Series X. Bigger battles, epic vistas, more complex visual effects, displayed with 10 times the processing power per pixel of Halo 5. This will be running at a flawless 60 frames per second and will allow us to bring the Halo ring to life in ways that have
just
never been
can't really
possible
show it
before.
yet.
We look forward to sharing even more about Halo Infinite in the coming months, including the first look at multiplayer. And now, please enjoy a glimpse of what others in the Xbox Game Studios family have been working on.
All right, they're passing on.
World premiere.
Oh, I almost pretty much missed that. Just world premiere, but not exclusive. But we'll see. No, everything should be really standard fare exclusive. Now, have we seen this before? Fuck, I'd run from that too. You almost have to go full primal with that too. But what is this? Why am I so intrigued by it? I'm kind of getting that Last of Us vibe, like at the second portion of the game. I'm also getting like a horror game like feel for it too. Oh my god. Oh shoot, it's okay. Okay. Now, a quick little thing. The last one I played.
Welcome everyone to the Xbox Game Showcase.
Oh shoot, it's the homie
Today,
Phil.
we're showing games from 9 of our 15 Xbox Game Studios, including unveils of 5 new first-party games. What you will see today is how Xbox Game Studios are harnessing their
I only
passions
played City of
to bring
KT.
their
That's what it
dreams
was.
to life.
Okay.
We believe that how you find and play your games is as important as the device you play them on. Xbox Game Pass is the best way to discover and play. And we want you to
Yeah,
be
they're
able
really
to
pushing for
experience
Game Pass
as
to
many
be
great
like
games
your
as
way to
possible.
play all these games.
So Game Pass members, you can play every game you see today from your subscription or free to play. These games will look and play best on Xbox Series X,
Right,
delivering unmatched
Standard
fidelity,
things for them to
performance,
say.
precision, and immersion. And we've designed the most consistently powerful next-generation console. And we've built state-of-the-art platform technology to allow every developer to realize their full vision. One studio that has always pushed the limits of our hardware is Turn 10. And they're early in development on the next Forza Motorsport. And
Okay, I was
Xbox
about to say,
Series
what was
X
Turn 10 again?
is bringing
'Cause I've
them
heard it
closer
before.
to their dream of unprecedented realism with ray tracing and native 4K resolution, all at 60 frames per second.
That is actually impressive.
The
Even like
trailer you're about
watching
to
the
see
stream version
was
of it, it's like,
captured
oh, okay, that actually was
completely in
pretty
engine.
detailed.
World premiere.
World premiere. But that's your all right. Yep. So I'll say it right now. Not really too big into Forza, but you know, with Microsoft and Xbox, it's like always Forza. Forza's always there. Although I do like Forza Horizon, the little bit slightly more open world as racing game. Although I haven't really finished it. Next? Are we jumping into next? Oh, hold on.
Our world has a rhythm.
Oh, it's a
We
different
all
one.
sense
Alright,
it.
everyone, never mind. It's not Banjo. Everyone, alright. False alarm.
But only a few truly feel it.
But wait, what was this other game? Was it Haven? I think it was Haven.
It
'Cause I
is
forget
found
which-
in the smallest moments,
Well, we'll just...
in every step of a perilous journey. In the symmetry of ritual,
Rare was working on a new project after
in the
Sea of
bonds we
Thieves.
share.
I forget what it was called though, so this is probably it.
And in moments of stillness,
It's really pretty though. I think Rare just has it down
it
pat for the
teaches us to look
aesthetics.
beyond the expected.
I was gonna say like, gross.
To be a light in dark places. To seek answers. And to stand watch.
That looks
over
actually really
our
nice. Hold on.
Our world has a rhythm. We all sense
Oh
it,
shit. I was gonna say like, are we airbending right now?
but only a few truly feel it.
What if we do get Banjo? I'd say they did a really good job with that then, but we'll see. This is definitely not that. That's what it was, Everwild. Okay. Looks quite nice, but not really gameplay there, so it was just kind of like a teaser,
Everwild
unless
will
they
give
show it
to
later
you
on.
a magical and untamed natural world for you to explore and to just truly lose yourself in. It's a place to
I
be
like that idea.
eternal.
Let's do that.
An Eternal has the gift to sense and feel how magic flows through nature and connects every living thing. The team here at Rare are so excited to be working on something like Everwild, and I hope you're excited too. But I just want to take this opportunity to say a massive, massive thank you to everyone who's shown their support and love, and for the incredible, awesome, positive community that's already growing around this game. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Anything else? No, that's it.
I just got hit with a flood of memories.
All right.
Love you, Mom.
You seeing what I'm seeing?
This is
Allison?
Yeah,
Oh god, I don't remember this.
it doesn't matter that they don't believe us.
We all believed that what happened that night was self-defense. But we couldn't be sure.
It doesn't matter that they kept us apart.
Brother, sister, we look out for each other.
It doesn't matter that finding the truth feels impossible.
We're all done with fairy tales.
I didn't want to make the joke. It's like
only
all anime
thing
out
that
there, like,
matters
allow me to introduce ourselves and
is
our new
you're
concept.
My brother. And the only way to move forward is to keep looking back.
We've been getting these visions whenever we see or hear something really emotional. Everything we thought we knew about Marianne just got thrown out the window.
She loved you. She attacked you. We both saw it.
I thought coming here would be closing a chapter of our lives.
Nothing good comes from stirring up old memories.
We don't really have a choice about that.
There's always a choice, son.
I can't do this. Stop!
That's what it's called. Okay. Chapter 1.
Hey everyone, my name is Gennady. I'm the co-founder and director of technology at Moon Studios. Today we're very excited to tell you
that's why I
that
was
we're
like, Moon
working
Studios
on a very,
sounds-
very special version of Ori and the Will of the Wisps, specifically for Xbox Series X. We are now at a time where we can reach levels of fidelity and frame rates previously absolutely impossible on any console. An already gorgeous game like Ori can now run at 120 Hz refresh rate in full 4K HDR in its highest quality, delivering unprecedented game feel with silky smooth animation, super crisp, sharp image, and low input latency, which is just so important for the tight and precise platforming feel of this game. We can also boost the immersion in different spaces in our world by using premium audio tech that we previously just could not simulate in real time. And with all of this crazy hardware power, we can give our players more options with how they want to play our game. We can't wait for all of you to experience this very special version of Ori coming to Xbox Series X with smart delivery later this year.
I was about to say, like, this is pretty much just, you know, promoting like smart delivery, allowing people to unlock essentially like 120, I believe. And I think that's the cap for some games, but it depends on the studio if they even want to do that. So, and that's an important thing when you see like a game that might be like 30 frames, you're like, why 30 frames? But like, that's why, because developer's choice here.
The furthest reaches of the universe comes the biggest
This is,
mystery in the
Fallout,
galaxy.
right?
An abandoned
76
research
or
facility,
the
and
other
now
one?
shady corporate intrigue.
How do I?
Marvel of the Gorgon asteroid.
Something like that.
A sordid stopover.
Something from
full of salacious
Obsidian?
secrets and scandalous strangers.
Greetings, attractive patron. You are looking downright unlawful today.
With the right kind of case,
They wanted us to develop a miracle drug.
can put you on the wrong side of a gun. Or sword. Or this thing.
Yeah, what? Alright.
Thrills. danger, intrigue.
A word of advice before you go, Captain? Trust no one.
Okay.
What will you find on Gorgon?
Outer Worlds. See, I confuse Outer Wilds and Outer Worlds so much. But yeah, like Outer Worlds is. I mean, I haven't played myself, but it was well received though. So that's I guess a little bit more of an expansion.
For the biggest game of the year.
This is from Bethesda,
then
right?
Wait for Cyberpunk. But if you're ready for the smallest, we've got you covered.
Can't believe they just did that.
From Obsidian Entertainment, the makers of games that are nothing like this one. This summer, strive together to thrive together.
Starts everyone, starts Friday.
Or just feed your friend to the spiders and go solo.
Damn, you can just do that. Bro fighting ladybugs. Can't believe it. Ah, Battletoads reference. I see that. That's actually really soon. That's like a week from now.
At Obsidian, we're dedicated to pushing narrative and role-playing games. It's something we do every day when we come to the office, and we can't wait for you to play our next great adventure, Peril on Gorgon. It's the first of 2 planned story expansion packs for the Outer Worlds that we're putting together with our friends from the Private Division. Now, it's also important that we continue to evolve how we tell stories in games, and Grounded is the perfect example of that. The team has been working for the last 2 years on how to tell an Obsidian story within a survival game. Now, what's great is that you're going to be able to play the game on July 28th on Xbox Game Preview and on Steam Early Access. We want to hear from you, and we want to continue to build Grounded together.
Okay.
Oh yeah, if you've been wondering, we have been working on that next big Obsidian RPG. Check this out.
World premiere.
What? I'm sorry?
We have always known war. It forged our empire. Turned heroes into queens and kings.
It's going far. It's like, hold on.
And decimated our foes.
That's the game. It's called Arrow.
Now our oaths are lost, forsaken. And you must face the monsters.
Oh. Huh?
Our sins
Have I seen this before? Dark Souls, hello? Dark Souls Light?
Worth the wait.
The Stater Brothers brand? I think I've heard of this. Right? Right? But I guess it's just a premiere. It's not showing like actual other stuff. It's just, that's how it is. Alright. Well, that got me intrigued actually.
Avowed
So
is an
we'll see.
expansive first-person RPG set in the fantasy world of Eora. When Obsidian Entertainment joined Xbox Game Studios, they told us that this epic game is the one they want to make. As creators of critically acclaimed RPGs, this is Obsidian at their best, and it is being built from the ground up to take full advantage of the power of Xbox Series X. At Xbox
Show
Game
me
Studios,
more, please.
we also work with independent developers, always with the goal of empowering them to bring their ideas to life. I'm excited to announce our work with Interior Night, a new studio led by some of the most talented storytellers in our industry. let's meet Caroline Marshall, studio head of Interior Night, to debut their original game.
Nothing wrong with focusing on storytelling in that case.
Bonjour, I'm Caroline from Interior Night.
So we'll just see how it blends in with
Our team is
gameplay
really
if they
passionate
show it, actually.
about interactive storytelling, because when you play a story, you step into the
Probably
character's
scratch my
shoes.
nose.
You
Sometimes
get
it
to
gets like that.
experience their fears, their hopes, their conflicts firsthand, and in the process, you learn more about yourself. And this is quite powerful. Our first game spans 30 years in the American Southwest.
Yo.
It's a story about family, resilience, and sacrifice. But most of all, it's about how you will shape the fate of real, flawed people trying to find their way in a world that don't fit it. I hope you enjoyed the trailer.
I was like, show me.
World premiere.
Show me.
Fortune, smile and fade. I haven't seen you much of late. I need you now, cannot wait. Gonna look you
Wow, she looks quite nice.
We were on our way to start a new life that summer. For our family, it was just a stopover.
Then, everything changed with the Fire Nation attacked.
For mine, it was the end of the road.
On the ground, now!
The sun went down on all of us that day.
Oh.
Was it fate? Coincidence? No. It was a long-forgotten secret, buried in the dark.
All my life, I've been scared of the shadows.
Oh my god, actually,
But
this is
now-
kind of intense.
I'm finally ready to step into the light.
Hey, do you remember me?
I got your letters.
Oh wow, that actually was like, what?
Here at Ninja Theory, we're hard at work on
shit.
all of our
Ninja
projects,
Theory.
including Senua's Saga Hellblade 2, which we announced at the Game Awards back in December. An incredible 3.5 million players have now experienced Senua's story in Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice. We're excited to start giving you an insight into what comes next for our Celtic Warrior, an experience that we'll be building in Unreal Engine 5 for Xbox Series X and PC.
'Cause
I'm
I'm not
happy
gonna
to
lie,
reveal
we haven't
today
really been
that
seeing a
Senua's
lot
Saga will
of
be
quote-unquote
set in the
gameplay,
beautiful
so I mean,
country of
aside
Iceland.
from Halo, really. And maybe some
And you
Obsidian
can
stuff,
find out
but
more
you know.
about our location scouting and how we've discovered the history of our setting in a brand new behind-the-scenes development diary, which you can view straight after the show on the Ninja Theory
Some
YouTube
legitimate
channel.
place? Oh my god. Very inspirational music as you play this
It's been
B-roll of
so
like a
touching
really
to
dark
see the
scene we've
impact
seen.
that Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice has had on so many players, and we're incredibly thankful to all of the fans that have been part of Senua's story so far. And we're excited for you to be part of our development journey from here on out.
What is this about to be? It's Double Fine. Oh my god. Hold on.
What? Peter? Peter, he's been sitting there the whole time?
Oh shit.
Who wrote the song?
The Jack Black and Double Fine like combination coming in again?
Fantastic work. Love the song. Very much. It's gonna be fun to sing in.
I just want to say that I love Brutal Legend. Brutal Legend was like a gem. So you're already
Probably
setting
been
high
a long
expectations
time
here.
since you've had a visitor. I hope you don't mind pop-ins. Where are we?
I'm having the hardest time remembering the titles of these games.
Lost alone, neither skin nor bone. Just a thought is all I've got. Now my cover's low. At the bottom of a lake, a frozen feeling.
Oh, right, copyright. I believe it's a little too late for that, but you know, just saying, copyright. Yes, Bess, we know that you just want Banjo. Although, I think I'm afraid to say that we may not see like a Banjo 3/Banjo collection this time around. It'll be there, but you know, it won't be a Banjo 3, I don't think. But in any case, so this is a game that's happening. I don't remember it, the name of it, but it's part of, like, it's that sequel on it, right? I wish I could tell you what it was though. But it's that one that has all the platforming stuff. I like platformers. So this is an A-okay one for me. As abstract as it is. Oh, got extra fuzzy. Hold on guys, this is just part of the streaming experience. Psychonauts, thank you. Whoa. I knew it had something with knots, and I was like,
Which I never.
Man, this is so wild to look at. I'm like, so where do we start? Psychonauts 2. Well, I hope you enjoyed that.
We can't wait for you to experience the amazing games built by Xbox Game Studios. And there is just so much more for you to play on Xbox.
Alright, hold on, that's a bit divisive, that shirt.
From the largest publishers
Come on,
to the
what was
smallest
this?
independent
I think I know what this
developers
is.
To bring you the broadest variety of games ever. There is one developer in particular that is close to us, not just geographically, but in history too. I'm thrilled to announce that this fall, our friends at Bungie will bring Destiny 2 to Xbox Series X and Xbox Game Pass. If you are one of the more than 10 million Game Pass subscribers, you also get access to all current Destiny 2 expansions starting this September.
That's nice.
For Game Pass Ultimate members, Destiny 2 will also be playable on mobile from the cloud.
Oh yeah.
Later
All right.
Bungie will also release a new version of Destiny 2 that is optimized for Xbox Series X. 4K resolution running at 60 frames per second.
I played Destiny 2 on the PlayStation when I first got it, and just got that first free month of what was the PlayStation Network. And I was impressed so far, but I didn't really get in too far with that game, so I can pick it up actually again from here.
Every moment brings them closer. It's time to step beyond the light.
That's kind of wild. Hold on, was that always a thing? Because that's actually kind of really cool. Oh yeah, wasn't there a thing for that they had going on that people were anticipating, but nothing happened? It was like some kind of live event. They had to be like, yeah, Destiny 2. They had to go to a certain spot, and they just waited there for hours.
This is Destiny
but nothing
2
happened.
That you can play any way you want thanks to Xbox Game Pass. Some of the world's most inspired developers are working on games for Xbox Series X, and we're just honored to be able to collaborate with them. Xbox Series X will empower both new and experienced creators to bring the future of games to life like never before. Unique perspectives, unexpected innovations, and fresh voices that demand to be heard and that we can't wait for you to discover. All of the games you're about to see are being built to launch exclusively on Xbox consoles. Thanks and enjoy.
World.
You're saying a lot of things I like, but we'll see. Console launch, specifically console launch, and that just means it'll come out for different consoles later on. This is quite brimmingly light, brimmingly bright. Well, this certainly take a turn. As far as the game, I haven't had the slightest clue. What am I watching right now? Okay, there's a person. There's a person. Not all is lost yet. Alright, well, I can't forget that I saw that. Stalker 2. So there was a first one. I have no recollection of such.
World premiere.
But that's cool conceptually, I guess. Another one. What is this?
My Lord Inquisitor, I've reached a term of prime and begun our investigations. Our recon squad has been sent into sub-level 6 of the Hive.
I already love that.
To determine the full extent of the unrest. I'll know more when they make it back.
Behind you. Unless you weren't looking that time.
If they make it back.
World premiere.
Warhammer, that sounds familiar. God, why don't I not remember these things? Whoop. Sorry, that was water. Don't want to spill that. I love that jacket. Oh, copyright, guys. Copyright. It's like they sort of just don't want me to have a good time with like all the copyright stuff, right? Nah, we should be okay. We should be okay. But yeah, everyone's playing together. I will say, yeah, I mean, like, I haven't really tried out like PlayStation's method of like playing with other people, but I feel like Xbox has always kind of been like that. Oh, it really is. Oh, okay. Okay. Alright. Tetris exclusively onto Xbox. But it's just console exclusive. That does remind me, like, there is a Tetris 99 thing going on too. Always. Tetris effect. Okay. Optimized single player plus all new multiplayer.
World premiere.
Approaching orbit. Scans a no-go. Sure you want to drop here?
Oh yeah. Already lacing up my boots back here.
What we got? Another good-for-nothing space rock?
Whoa. Hold on, let me check.
Find anything good?
Vex, you're not gonna believe this. Ouch! What the?
It looks good. Also, it's just like a third-person like platforming, it would seem. So I'm like, I'm kind of on board with it. I was about to say, title card. I know my trailers. The gunk. Wow, it really just flew into that. Try to cut myself off, but the voices, they just wouldn't stop calling out to me.
It all starts with a dead girl. A forest. The moon. Scent of pines. And then the gunshot.
I was like, don't, I was gonna say, like, don't do it.
Every story has two sides. A regular, rational one, but also a darker and
I was about to say, is this the new horror game that they presented, like, in May?
I can see both. Worse.
It is. I was like, yeah, I kind of want to see more of this.
Hello? Anyone there?
Dual reality gameplay, two worlds blended simultaneously. There's actually a demo that does that, but with like 3 different like timelines: beginning, present, past, or past, beginning, present, or future. There we go. Oh wow, that's interesting. Okay. Oh my god. I'll say like. The medium. Yes. So I know I've been quiet for most of these trailers, but this one really just shut me the hell up. I'm like, So I like that. I like that. Quite like that. Sega, hold on. Oh, okay. I was about to say like more Sonic, more speed. Oops. Fancy sound. Nice though. Nice, nice. This music though. So they did recently come out with Phantasy Star Online 2. But that is a game that did come out like early, but it wasn't available for the US or maybe like similar regions until recently. And so it's something you can actually play on Game Pass, I believe, too. I just don't know if I can get into it though. But I should give it a try at some point. Oh, I'm actually liking the music a lot. Hold on. You know what? This is kind of like, it's like Monster Hunter, but with a more of a space thing. Okay, but real talk, this does kind of look kind of hype. New Genesis. Okay, and that's for the future.
Luis Torres.
It's like,
I've seen your future.
I don't trust that.
Global risk is scared of the weapon you will become.
Oh, Crossfire. Oh, yes.
Destiny chose me to save this world. And I will see it done.
Blacklist. We make our
Sorry,
own. We protect our own.
I got Call of Duty vibes from that one scene right there. So I think Crossfire actually had like a beta, right? Yeah, free to play right now. Single player. No, something I didn't see. No.
Soon, the entire world will burn, all because of him.
What is even? What's happening? What just happened? No, it's coming later, you know.
Today, you saw 10 world premieres and 22 console launch exclusives. Game Pass members can play every game you have seen today.
I was about to say, I have to look
from
at
Xbox
the
Game
timer.
Studios and all of our partners in the subscription or free to play. This is just a peek at some of the new titles coming to Xbox Series X. And some of the games you already love and some you have yet to play will also be optimized for Xbox Series X. Games like Forza Horizon 4, Gears 5, and Sea of Thieves. You'll get the next-gen upgrades at no additional cost when they launch. You can expect a lineup of over 100 titles for Xbox Series X this holiday season. With Series X and Game Pass, Xbox is the place to play, and you are at the center of everything we do. Now, you may have noticed we didn't get to visit all of our Xbox game studios today. That means we'll have more to share later this year. But until then, there's one more thing.
Oh, the one more thing.
World premiere.
Best, this is it. This is Banjo. Let's hold that thought for a second. And then all of a sudden you hear, duh! And it's like, oh shit.
The world is filled with stories.
I was about to say, it just went straight medieval. Okay.
And treacherous villains.
Hold on.
Of fantastical creatures.
Medieval Banjo?
And wondrous places.
With elf girls?
Where nature
or fairy girls?
Magic.
Alright.
Live in perfect harmony.
Ori 3. Bruh.
Not all stories have happy endings.
Hate to see it.
But yours has yet to be written.
Ah, shit, it's Fable. Okay, okay. Well, that was it. Halo, and then Fable announced, just to verify it. We just saw that. What a thing to do. And I'll jump into my reflections soon after this. Hey, she was just alive a moment ago. I'm definitely gonna need to like rewatch this again because I kind of forgot about State of Decay 3 because it just kind of came and went. But yeah, I'll have to like really look into this to really give you like a full feedback. Beth says, well, frick, Xbox no banjo, man. All right, that's it. All right, so let me just reset everything here. And also hit this boy on this really nice, smooth transition to mute. All right, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and reset everything back to normal here. Back to me, back to you. Gonna hit that off. Gonna do that. All right, and then do a thing here. I'm gonna reset transformation, please. Perfect. And now, just like magic, like nothing happened, right? All right, so we are now an hour, as it was anticipated. I think someone had sourced that as like, all right, this is happening for like an hour. That's it. Don't fret about it. And I'll go ahead and throw back some more, we'll just throw Halo music in the background, right? Mark says, hey, Mark returned from where he came from. He wanted to just pay a lot more attention to what was going on here. So I'll just play some music in the back. But yeah. All right. So so what did everyone think? I'll tell you right now. It was all right. It was all right. I only say that because I think there's not a lot of like I can't really say that for certain because there's definitely some game companies out there for sure that have done things in the past, right? It's not like here's new stuff that we have absolutely no expectations for, or at least rather we don't have an idea of like what they can do. I'm trying to think back on other like events from other places, from different like different events that really stood out to me. Like remember like E3's like Nintendo stuff, or like PlayStation doing their things, and Xbox what they did in the past, and comparing it to what I just saw today. I would say it's okay. This was definitely just fine, right? Because it focused on games. Albeit, I think a negative thing about this was that it was focused on games. Not so much all gameplay stuff, right? Because a lot of it was just kind of like quick announcements here and there. Psychonauts, from Double Fine, they had gameplay being shown in here with a little bit of a weird kind of overlays to emphasize the fact that this is some really nutty stuff you're about to see. So I think that's the pass. They did do an announcement for State of K3. I think presentation wise, State of K3 was really just kind of eye grabbing because it kind of dealt more with, instead of just like infected people, it's like these are infected beings out in the world, and I think it just really set a really good tone and mood. Now Halo led the charge this time around with its little gameplay. From an initial like impression standpoint, I can just say that it was alright. It was alright. It was standards like Halo affair. I didn't have anything negative to say about it, but nothing really wowed me except for like the interface, the possibilities of like open world like traversal. But from what I saw, it didn't really feel any different from say like Halo 1 Mission 2, where you're going like place to place, right? But this has what would seem to be a lot more freedom, and of course like the aesthetics are there. But because of the fact that we were watching like a streamed version of it, I couldn't really see the very details of it. So I couldn't really say like, oh wow, this looks fucking incredible. I could just say like, oh, it's really expensive looking. The biggest thing that stood out to me for Halo was definitely the grappling hook. It's not so like quick draw and fast-paced action as Doom per se, but it is something that does kind of like enhance like the gameplay to that point. Now, as far as how it will incorporate like an open world like multiplayer type of thing, I couldn't really tell you. As far as I saw, that was just straight up like single player campaign-esque looking stuff. And I think as like looking at it from the lens of like just playing other Halo games, I think it looked just fine. But also another, just hopping from different points right now. So Fable had its like little announcement. It was a really comedic one, and I think I liked it. I just wish I could have seen more of it. But of course, it was just, you know, it was just like, oh, we're doing Fable and it's in development, and you know, it's not going to be like Fable 3, or it's not going to be like this weird like, well, what did they do before? Like Fable had like another game, but it was like, it was kind of divisive, or at least it was such a shift in the genre. I think it was, oh yeah, it was the one particularly for the Kinect. That's what it was, when Xbox was still supporting the Kinect. But the new weapons, yeah, I did see the new weapons. It didn't quite draw me in as much. Back to Halo, it didn't draw me as much as they did with the Halo 4 demo that they had, where it really was like they put so much emphasis on like, and you're like, what the hell? Here, and you just shoot, and it just creates a brand new particle effect, and you're like, whoa. But for me, like when I saw these weapons, it's like there's some like old school ones come back, and I was like, I remember that. What was it called? The Brute Shot? And I was like, yeah. But then there was some interesting ones, but it didn't really grab me in, like aesthetically. But that's fine, as long as it works. We did see elites and brutes like fighting you again, and I was like, man, dude, it's like seeing the elites gave me mixed feelings, because I was like, oh man, I was hoping that we'd see a lot more like elite allies and not have to fight them again, because those energy shields, they're quite annoying to deal with. But oh yeah, shout out to Obsidian, because Obsidian had like, what was it, 3 things legitimately. They had Outer Worlds, their little expansion for that. They're also working on Grounded, which is coming out like in a week actually, and so you get to see how that plays out. And my guess is that Grounded will just kind of come and go. Like it's a game that they developed, and it will just be here and there. Like they worked on it. It's a game. I think what they got going on with Avowed, their particular project for the Xbox Series X, I think that might have the potential to really wow people. So hoping the best for that, as well as the Medium. Medium was the one that drew my attention last time in May as well. So I'm really like looking forward to seeing like how they do things with that one. So just really looking forward to that. Again, I talked about State of Decay 3. Forza is, Forza is it's similar to what was the other one for PlayStation's end of it, where it was just like you gotta have your racing game include all of these, so it's all right. Oh, they never did anything about like other sport games, so I was actually quite intrigued by that. Like, oh, there's no standard, like you're not gonna shove like NBA or NFL like into the next like you usually do. Okay. All right, this is a good change in direction here. But yeah, Obsidian, like as Mark's saying, like yeah, they're grinding, like they're really like just putting into the works. From what I remember, all they did was like Fallout New Vegas, which again, for David to be so impressed with like what they did made me like keep them under my radar. And so to see them actually doing a lot of stuff on their end with just kind of boosting Outer Worlds was like their game, which you can still play on like Game Pass, I'm sure. And then Grounded's coming out too, so you get kind of more of a feel in that direction. And then they have like another project that they're really working on. So, and like I love like the medieval like magic casting type of like genre, so I'm in for that. I'm all in. Halo, I'm all in. State of Decay, well, I should probably finish State of Decay 2, but that's also pretty fun too. So yeah, that's all right. Yeah, looking back on it, like yeah, it was pretty good. We just kind of like going off of like my hopes for Xbox going forward, just like more. I mean, of course they always have third parties and they really want to branch out to people. Smart deliveries there, so that's a really cool thing. Yeah, actually, Ori, a Will of the Wisp, another game I gotta play, but I hear a lot of acclaim for that. But they did show off like smart delivery in the sense of like, all right, so we're adding additional frame rates like 120, so we're really utilizing like what Xbox can really do for this game that could really run really smooth like in the future. So that's actually really cool. When I cross the bridge of playing those games, then I can talk about that too. So man, now that we're talking about all these other games, like it's like okay, yeah, I think this is pretty good. And that we can only hope as they keep building more and more that we see other games. What was that anime one that they showed off? I forget already, but that looks kind of promising. I would just kind of keep an eye out on that one. But that's all. Again, that's third party, so it's like Also there was also that Capcom one, but again, we'll have to see more about that. Jordan saying, I don't have an Xbox, but it was enjoyable, and I think it was alright. Yeah, exactly. Like what does this look like for someone who doesn't have an Xbox? This is really like pull for people, because definitely when it comes down to I think nowadays with the consoles, like especially now when you have like these next generations, people are going to be asking like, okay, which one should I go for first? Now Xbox has the whole setup where you pretty much carry your entire Xbox library over, so you're never losing anything. So I think that's a big plus. But PlayStation stands over here with like it now has like the PlayStation 4 backwards compatibility for some of their games. Usually probably like the more acclaimed like first party, or at least more like acclaimed like Spider-Man or God of War. So they're gonna carry that over. So I think that's a really cool thing for them. So I feel like Xbox, all they needed to do is just find like these games that people really cling on to. The next, like their equivalent Horizon Zero Dawn, their equivalent Spider-Man, their equivalent like God of War, and now more recently, what's their parallel to like Ghost of Tsushima, because that's shown up, and Sucker Punch, that looks amazing. Like people are talking about it, like right now, like. So, like the dude that I'm like watching like on Twitch, he loves Ghost of Tsushima, and like he's showing off really like the aesthetics of the game. I'm like, whoa, dude, this game like I know that it's kind of been talked about, but it hasn't really been like up front and center with everything going on. But the game speaks for itself just fine. So, I mean, for games like that Xbox currently has, like Sea of Thieves, for example, like, it's still fun. It just doesn't, I guess, really grab people the same way. And I think maybe that's because, like, those are, like, first, like, single player campaign focus. And I think that, I think that maybe perhaps, like, if I could just kind of adjust exactly what my vision is for a potentially successful Xbox, would be maybe, like, more focus on those, like, first person, or sorry, the single player experience focused games like Obsidian's working on right now. So I know that with Obsidian kind of like working with that, I think that's I think they're in good hands like with that, but we just need to see more, I think. And a lot of the games that we've seen so far have just little sprinkles of gameplay or not, and we just gotta see more. And I know that they're holding in quite a bit because they're planning on releasing things monthly, which I think is a smart move overall. But at the same time, you can't help but feel like, yo, if they just like dropped everything, like just right now, and it could just be announcements and whatnot, and that's it, I'd be like, oh wow, and that'd be a lot of things to look forward to. But I think right now, this is pretty good. I would say that it's definitely like an improvement from like May's presentation for sure. Oh yeah, I was thinking like, would Assassin's Creed show up here? Nah, because again, first party stuff. So yeah, all right. I think that's all I can really say. It's pretty solid. So we just have to expect more in the future. I'm definitely going to jump back and rewatch like Halo as like a separate upload, so we can just like really dive in there and see like what exactly can we like draw, like what does this speak for the returning Halo player versus like what could really grab the attention of someone new, right? Where it's like, oh, so I mean like Halo's been part of this world, right? Says like the newcomer. And it's like, okay, so what do they got to offer that is different from say the Call of Duties, because it was kind of competing with that at the time as well, and other like other free-to-play shooters like Apex, for example. Like what does it do that's kind of different? So in any case, I'm gonna actually just kind of take some time to like really dive into this stuff. So I'll go ahead and leave it off here today. So I want to thank everyone for jumping in. Want to give some shouts to Shout Cyber, Jordan, Mark from I'm Just Saying, and also Best, who has really kind of jumped in at the very beginning of the stream with their piece on what's going on here. So appreciate everyone in for jumping in. And yeah, next stream is probably gonna be tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow. I think we're gonna have it with Kristoff, and that's gonna be Apex. So I look forward to that. And I'll probably jump in as well for that one. So thank you guys so much for watching. Appreciate you guys jumping in here. I think I'll have a full-on discussion, elaboration on this in detail after some reflections here and there. But this is kind of like my first impressions. So thank you guys so much for watching. I guess I'll see you guys in the next one. # bye everyone.